In this video, we are talking about starting your company in UAE or starting up your business license in UAE, whether it is a free zone or a mainland. We'll discuss in detail what is free zone, what is mainland, and what is offshore. UAE is United Arab Emirates. UAE consists of 7 emirates: Abu Dhabi, Dubai, Sharjah, Ajman, Ras Al Khaimah, Al Quwain, and Fujairah. Even though there is 7 emirates, the laws and regulations in all the emirates are the same. The government process in any of these emirates are almost the same. There are 3 kinds of business license which you can start in UAE. One is a free zone, second is a mainland, and third offshore. What is free zone? Free zone is a designated area in every emirate where you can carry out your business. And what is mainland? Apart from these designated areas, which is the free zone, the remaining area in those particular emirates is mainland. Simple. So free zone and mainland. In every emirates there is free zone and mainland. In Abu Dhabi, there are more than 10 free zones and mainland. In Dubai, there are more than 20 free zones and then the Dubai mainland. The same goes with other emirates, Sharjah, Ras Al Khaimah, like that. Let's talk about Dubai. Dubai is a major business hub in the world. Dubai has a fantastic infrastructure which attracts the investors across the world. Dubai is a multicultural business hub. More than 170 countries of nationals are working and have their businesses in Dubai and UAE. In tax perspective, compared to other big countries and other GCC countries, UAE has 5% VAT. Corporate tax 9% is applicable only for those companies whose turnover is more than 2 million AED. There are so many advantages why people from different parts of the world are coming to Dubai to start their businesses. Banking perspective is one of the most important factor in Dubai. Dubai is a major travel destination in the world. Dubai Jebel Ali port is one of the major port which allows export and import in ships to different parts of Africa and India and other parts of the world. Cost of living compared to other big countries like USA, Singapore is comparatively less in Dubai. The real estate buying and selling is comparatively less and best compared to other foreign markets. In this artificial intelligence world, UAE has become one of the pioneers in AI. Let's talk in detail about free zone, mainland, and offshore. What is a free zone company? As I mentioned earlier in the video, UAE government has allotted more than 70 designated areas where you can carry out your import, export, or service business. Those particular designated areas are called free zones. There are features of free zones, there are limitations and restrictions also in free zone. Let's talk about the features of a free zone company. You will not need a local sponsor to start a free zone company. It's 100% foreign owned. 100% repatriation of the money you make from this company. You can start your free zone company with a flexi desk or a dedicated desk. You don't need to rent a big office or a big warehouse to start a free zone company. There will be a flexi desk or a dedicated desk with your free zone license. Physical presence is not required while starting your free zone company in Dubai. Now let's talk about the limitations. The limitations are, in a free zone company, you can't have a retail space. You cannot have a warehouse. The visa eligibility for a free zone company will be always limited. Apart from these few restrictions and limitations, free zone company is advisable for almost every business activity like management consultancy, IT consultancy, tax consultancy, general trading, ready-made garments trading, and almost every business activity. Free zone license are only allowed to carry out B2B businesses, not B2C. As you will not be eligible for having your retail space like in mainland, there are few limitations. With these features, advantages, and restrictions, you may understood what is free zone. Let's talk about mainland. Couple of examples will make you understand the entire difference between mainland and free zone. You would like to start a restaurant, you cannot start it in a free zone. You have to start in mainland. You want to start a school, you can start only in mainland. You want to start a nursery, mainland. You want to start a rent-a-car company, a limousine business, you can start only in mainland. Let's say almost every business activity which need a retail space or a warehouse or a showroom, these all activities can be done only in a mainland license. Let's talk about the features and limitations in mainland license. Actually, there are no limitations. 3-4 years back, if you wanted to start a mainland company in Dubai, you needed a local sponsor, either as a 51 in the company which you are owning or a local sponsor as a service agent in your mainland license. But according to the new laws and regulations in these recent years, in UAE you can own 100% mainland license, which will be a limited liability company, an LLC license without a local sponsor. You name any business activity, you can start it in mainland. Let me tell you more about Dubai mainland licenses. All the businesses you see around, let's say a supermarket, let's say a grocery store, let's say a mall, let's say a shopping center, whatever you see around, almost everything is a mainland license. A money exchange, a hospital, clinic, car showrooms, used car showrooms, whatever you see around, almost everything is a mainland business. When we come to the mainland business, there are certain authorities whom regulate these business activities. For example, if you want to start a rent-a-car business in Dubai, RTA authority regulates this business activity. If you want to start a school, KHDA authority of Dubai regulates that activity. If you want to start a restaurant, Dubai municipality. So this is how it works in a mainland license. After seeing the features and limitations and restrictions of free zone and mainland, you might have got a pretty good idea how mainland and free zone works. Everything depends upon the business activity and the target market. Documents required to start a free zone or a mainland company. You will need your passport copy. Sometimes few free zone will ask you your CV, the proposal of the business which you want to start, your utility bill, passport size photo. To start a mainland license, initially you need a passport copy, your visa page if you are inside UAE, or if you are outside, either you can give a power of attorney to your friend or a trustable agents whom can register the company for you. For few business activities like tax consultants and management consultants, few free zones and mainland will ask you your degree certificates, which has to be attested from the UAE embassy in your country and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs in UAE. So what we understand is, in Dubai mainland, you can start a 100% owned company without a local sponsor with any business activity. Let me tell you, there are few activities still in UAE where you can't be 100% ownership. That is, an expat cannot be 100% ownership. Local will be 100% ownership or a partner in that company. Business activities like a law firm. A local Emirati is only allowed to practice law or appear in the court. Next is, an auditor in the auditing firm has to be a local who has a Ministry of Economy certificate stating that he has a relevant certificate from accounts. So he is only allowed in those particular activity, the local. Apart from these few sensitive and government related like defense and these kind of business activities are only kept for the locals. Apart from these activities, any business activity licenses can be started by an expat or a foreign owned company which will be owning the 100% of that mainland LLC company. Now let's talk about offshore. What is offshore? Now you understood free zone and mainland. So what will be offshore? Offshore business is a business which will be carried out outside the UAE. People say offshore company, but it's not actually offshore company. It is termed as offshore incorporation. Why it is offshore incorporation? When you say a company will have its address, its office, but an offshore entity or an offshore incorporation will never have a physical address. It will be only an incorporation in those particular free zones, or that will be an incorporation certificate. People go with offshore incorporation when they want to set up a holding company or they want to set up a special purpose vehicle company. There are few free zones in UAE which offer offshore incorporations. Jebel Ali free zone offers offshore incorporation. Ajman, Ras Al Khaimah, even DIFC free zone offer holding company. What are the features, limitations and restrictions of an offshore company? You can't have a physical address in UAE, but yes, you can have a bank account, an offshore company bank account in UAE. You will have only a digital bank account, which is also called as a call account where you can receive your fund from your client or your company and you can transfer it. You will have only a digital bank account without a debit card or a checkbook. It is also called as online call account. You will not have your own address since it's an offshore entity. You will not be eligible for any visa. The other feature of an offshore incorporation is the name of the entity or the individual is not mentioned in the incorporation certificate. But yes, the name of the manager appointed or the shareholder or the director will be mentioned in the memorandum of association. As the offshore company is not regulated by UAE government, there is no need of paying VAT or tax as there is no business in UAE. There are few other advantages of offshore company. If you start an offshore in Jebel Ali free zone, you are also eligible to buy properties on those particular offshore companies. People usually start offshore incorporation for holding companies or cryptocurrency licenses, these kind of business activities. Documentation required for offshore company is the same. You need your passport copy and your utility bill. That is a major document for an offshore company registration. And physical presence is not required for starting up an offshore company. I hope this video have cleared all your doubts about free zone, mainland and offshore in UAE or Dubai. After registering your company, what are the next processes? If you are into service industry, you will need your own website. You will need to register your VAT. If you are into import and export or general trading or trading businesses, you will need to register your VAT. Now your company is registered, whether it's free zone or mainland. Now what are the next steps which you will be needing in UAE? First of all, you will need your company bank account. Then you will be needing a VAT registration if you are doing your business inside mainland, or you may also need it if you are a free zone company. If you are dealing with a mainland company, you will need VAT registration. Then comes the trademark registration. If you are into trading business, like you are importing medicines or food related products, you may need few registrations in UAE. After trademark reservation comes a product registration. What is product registration? Like you are importing beauty products or you are importing food related products and you are marketing in UAE and you are supplying in UAE and these products are new, you want to register these products. You have to register according to the few standards in UAE. Those are the product registration which you have to carry out. If you have any questions or queries, you can email us or message us. Our team will get back to you. Let's wish you a successful business in UAE.